Good morning students, welcome to physics online class. Today we can revise lesson 1. I hope already you all learned all the answers students. So once again we can revise. Next week for the exam is there no? So we can revise the first lesson. Okay student, first we can revise inertia, define inertia and its classification, and example also we can learn. Okay, first already you have marked page number 2. Inertia definition we can see. Okay, so already you have marked all the answers, just we can revise, only we are revising in this video. Okay student, so the inherent property of a body to resist any change in its state of rest or the state of uniform motion unless it is influenced upon by an external unbalanced force is called inertia. So all of you know the inertia definition. Next, what are the types of inertia? What are the types of inertia? Inertia of rest, inertia of motion, and inertia of direction. Okay, well, 2-mark question asked means just you write the definition and the types you have to write. Okay, then 7-mark asked means you have to write the inertia of rest, the resistance of a body to change its state of rest is called inertia of rest. The next, inertia of motion, the resistance of a body to change its state of motion is called inertia of motion. Then inertia of direction, the resistance of a body to change its direction of motion is called inertia of direction. Okay, so this much. The question is define inertia and its classification. Class 2-mark means just heading alone enough. Inertia of rest, inertia of motion, inertia of direction. Okay, 7-mark asked means definition and fully you have to write. Example also you have to write. Okay, first example, inertia of motion. Example, an athlete runs some distance before jumping because this will help him jump longer and higher. Then inertia of direction. Next example, inertia of direction given. When you make a sharp turn while driving a car, you tend to lean sideways. Then inertia of rest. When you vigorously shake the branches of trees, some of the leaves and fruits are detected and they fall down. So these are the examples of inertia of rest, inertia of motion, and inertia of direction. Okay. The next, linear momentum. So linear momentum, first definition, we can see the definition. The product of mass and velocity of a moving body is the linear momentum. Now very important formula, very important formula, P equal to M into V. Linear momentum denote the letter P, and mass denote the letter M, velocity denote the letter V. Okay, the next important is unit. What is the unit of momentum? Already you have learned the unit of momentum. What is the unit of momentum? Kilogram, meter, second power minus 1. What is the unit of momentum? One word question comes, you have to write. Okay, what is the unit of momentum? Kilogram, meter, second power minus 1. Now you have learned about inertia as well as linear momentum you have learned. Okay, then you have the next one, Newton's laws of motion. First law. Okay, Newton first law. Newton first law, 2-mark question they will ask Newton first law. You have to write the definition. Okay, first law you have to write. Everybody continues to be state of rest or the state of uniform motion along a straight line unless it is acted upon by some external force. Okay, only the Newton first law definition alone you have to learn here. Okay, so once again, everybody continues to be state of rest or the state of uniform motion along a straight line unless it is acted upon by some external force. Okay, just a definition alone you learn in this page. Okay, the next page number 4, one tabular column is there. No, tabular column, here one problem will come. Just one problem already, book back one problem is there, just to learn. Parallel force or acting in the same direction. See here the parallel force, two parallel force F1 and F2 act in the same direction. What's the formula? F resultant equal to F1 plus F2. Act in the same direction means F1 plus F2. Okay. Then parallel unequal force acting in opposite direction. So here force F1 and F2 is there. Suppose the F1 is greater than F2. What is the formula? F1 minus F2. Then F2 is greater than F1. What is the formula? F2 minus F1. So this formula very very important. You have to learn. Okay. The next, parallel equal force are acting in opposite direction in the same line of action. Now diagram see here F1 and F2. What is the formula? F1 minus F2. Why means the here opposite direction means minus it will come. Same direction means F1 plus F2. Okay. Same direction F1 plus F2. Parallel opposite direction means minus. Okay. So this tableau column you have to learn. The next one is the moment of force. So moment of force denote the letter tau. What is that? Moment of force denote the letter tau. Formula it is the tau equal to F into D. Formula is the just find out the formula and underline. Okay. Tau equal to F into D. So moment of force denote the letter tau. F means what? Force, and D means distance. Okay, here perpendicular distance. So just learn the definition. So the moment of force with the product of force and the perpendicular direction between the fixed point or fixed axis and the line of action of force. So the formula I have tried, tau equal to F into D. Now the torque is the vector quantity. Okay, the moment of force also is a vector quantity. What is the unit of moment of force? Newton meter. What is the unit of moment of force? Newton meter. Very very important formula as well as unit. Okay, what is the unit of moment of force? Newton meter is the unit of moment of force. The next one is the moment of couple. See here, two equal and unequal parallel force applied simultaneously at two distinct points constitute a couple. The line of action of two forces do not coincide. So the rotating effect of a couple is known as moment of couple. So what is moment of couple? Rotating effect of a couple is known as moment of couple. Here formula example is given. So turning a tap. Any one example you have to write. Okay. So very difficult to learn moment of couple means just you can learn rotating effect of a couple is known as moment of couple. Example, turning a tap. Okay, formula you have to learn. Formula moment of couple equal to force into perpendicular distance between the line of action of force, that is M equal to F into S. Okay, formula for moment of couple, M equal to F into S. What is the unit of moment of couple? Newton meter is the unit of moment of couple. What is the unit of moment of couple? Newton meter is the unit of moment of couple. Okay, in SI system only Newton. CGS system means Newton, you have tried to dyne, and meter you have tried to centimeter. Okay, mostly SI system only it will come. Okay, so moment of force and moment of couple. Two also the formula slightly only different. Moment of force denote the letter tau. Moment of couple denote the letter capital M. Okay, M. And what's the formula for moment of force? F into D. What is the unit of moment of force? Newton meter. By using this formula itself, you can write the unit. Okay. Then moment of couple, what is the formula? M equal to F into S. What is the unit of moment of couple? Newton meter is the meter is the unit of unit also same. Okay. Formula only different, unit is same. The next we can learn principle of moments. Principle of moments. When see the definition, when a number of like or unlike parallel force act on rigid body and the body is in equilibrium, then the algebraic sum of the moments in the clockwise direction is equal to algebraic moments in the anti-clockwise direction. Then you have to write the formula. What is the formula? F1 into D1 equal to F2 into D2. This formula also you have to learn. Okay, definition as well as this formula. So here moment in clockwise direction equal to moment in anti-clockwise direction. F1 into D1 equal to F2 into D2. Okay, so these are the definitions you have to learn. The next Newton's second law of motion. definition. First you have to write definition. Okay, some students are writing without definition, they are writing this derivation. So definition right means only you will get a full mark. Okay student, so first you learn the Newton's second law of motion. The force acting on a body is directly proportional to the rate of change of linear momentum of the body, and the change in momentum takes place in the direction of force. First you have to write this definition. After that, this law help us to measure the amount of force. So it is called the law of force. So Newton's second law is otherwise known as law of force. Don't forget, Newton's second law is otherwise known as law of force. Then let m be the mass of a moving body moving along a straight line with a initial speed u. After a time interval of t, the velocity of the body changes to v due to the impact of the unbalanced external force. So the initial momentum of the body, pi, you have to write the suffix, okay, pi equal to mu. P means what? Momentum, denote the letter p. Pi means initial momentum. What is the formula? M into u. The next, final momentum of a body, pf equal to mv. So P means momentum, this F means final. So final momentum of a body equal to mv. Then change in momentum, denote the letter delta P equal to Pf minus Pi. So there Pf mv minus mu. Then by Newton's second law of motion, F is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum. So F is proportional to change in momentum divided by time. The next, F equal to, just take the proportionality symbol and put equal to Km into V minus U divided by T. Where K is the proportionality constant, then K equal to 1 means you will get F equal to M into V minus U divided by T. So the acceleration formula you all know, change in velocity divided by time. So A equal to V minus U divided by T. Next line you have to write F equal to M into A. So force equal to mass into acceleration. Okay student, so the important question, 3 derivations are there, 3 questions also you have to learn, any one question it will come. Okay student, so first you have to write the definition. Don't forget student, first write the definition, after that write all the derivation up to force equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, what is the unit of force? Newton is the unit of force. What is the formula for force? F equal to M into A. Okay, this SI system only I told the unit of force Newton. What is the unit of force in CGS system? Dyne is the unit of force in CGS system. Okay, the next question, Newton third law. Take all of you, Newton third law, page number 7. For every action, third law, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. They always act on 2 different bodies. So what is the definition? For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. They always act at 2 different bodies. The next important question, principle of law of conservation of linear momentum. Very, very important question. All the students should learn. Okay, the law of conservation of linear momentum. First you have to write the definition. There is no change in the linear momentum of a system of bodies as long as no net external force acts on them. Once again the definition, I am reading the definition, you revise it. Okay, so there is no change in the linear momentum of a system of bodies as long as no net external force acts on them. The next page, page number 8, draw the diagram. Diagram very, very important. You should draw the diagram with the pencil. Okay, some students draw the diagram with the pen, so that's wrong. With the pencil only you have to draw. Okay, draw, very, very important. Don't forget to draw this diagram. The next proof. Take 2 bodies. One student written TWO only you have to write. That numerical 2 written. Don't write like that. Let 2 bodies A and B having masses M1 and M2 move with the initial velocity U1 and U2 in a straight line. When the velocity of the first body be higher than that of the second body, so V1 is greater than U1 is greater than U2, during an interval of time T second, they tends to have a collision after the infant both of them move along the same straight line with velocity v1 and v2 respectively. Force on body B due to A, that is Fa equal to m1 into v1 minus u1 divided by t. Here like slash t given, no, you should write divided by t. Okay. The next force on the body A due to B, so Fb equal to m2 into v2 minus u2 divided by t. The next, by Newton third law, you know, already you have learned third law. No, what's the third law? Every action there is equal and opposite reaction. No, so here action force equal to reaction force. So only we are here minus reaction always opposite reaction. No, so only we are written minus FB equal to minus FA. Then just substitute the value of Fa and Fb value, substitute it, then multiply with the m1 inside the bracket. So m1 v1 minus m1 u1 divided by t. So here also minus m2 v2. So here this minus and minus plus m2 u2. So t and cancel. So you will get the value m1 v1 plus m2 v2 equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Okay. So this is the final expression. The last line also you have to write. In the absence of an external force, the algebraic sum of the momentum after collision is numerically equal to the sum of the momentum before collision. Hence, the law of conservation of linear momentum is proved. So this much you complete means only you will get a full mark. Okay, student? Very, very important question you have to learn. The next one is rocket propulsion. So rocket propulsion also 2 marks sometimes they will ask what is the principle used in rocket propulsion. What is the principle? Law of conservation of linear momentum and Newton third law of motion. Okay. Next, rockets are filled with the fuel in the propellant tank. When the rocket is fired, this fuel is burnt and a hot gas is ejected with a high speed from the nozzle of the rocket, producing a huge momentum. To balance the momentum, an equal and opposite reaction force is produced in the combustion chamber, which makes the rocket project forward. While in motion, the mass of the rocket gradually decreases and the fuel is completely burnt out. Since there is no net external force acting on it, the linear momentum of the system is conserved. The mass of the rocket decreases with the altitude, which results in the gradual increase in velocity of the rocket. At one stage, it reaches a velocity which is sufficient to just escape from the gravitational pull of the earth. This velocity is called escape velocity. So this much a 4 mark question. Okay, describe rocket propulsion. That's a 4 mark question. The next one is Newton's universal law of gravitation. So first you have to write the definition for Newton's universal law of gravitation. So what is the definition? Every particle of matter in this universe attracts every other particle with a force. This force is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the centers of these masses. Okay, the direction of force acts along the line joining the masses. Then force between the masses is always attractive and it does not depend on the medium where they are placed. Draw the diagram with the pencil and mark it, or F1 and F2 mark it. Then let M1 and M2 be the masses of two bodies, A and B, placed or meter apart in space. So the F is proportional to M1, M2. According to this definition only we are written. Okay, F is directly proportional to the masses M1 and M2. Then F is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So the F is proportional to 1 by r square. Then combining these two equations, first equation number 1, equation number 2 also combine means you will get F is proportional to M1 M2 divided by r square. So next take that proportionality symbol and put equal to, then put on constant value, that is G M1 M2 divided by r square, where G is the universe gravitational constant. What is G? G means capital G. Okay, universal gravitational constant. The value of G, very very important, 6.674 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram raised to minus 2. What is the value of capital G? 6.674 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram power minus 2. Very very important this value just to learn. Okay. So next, acceleration due to gravity formula. Alone you learn formula. G equal to gm divided by r square. So small g, acceleration due to gravity, right side, G equal to capital G capital M divided by r square. Small g means what? Acceleration due to gravity. Capital G, universal gravitational constant. Capital M, mass of the earth. Then capital R, radius of the earth. All the values also, the G value already you have learned. No? Then mass of the earth, radius of the earth value is also there. Just we can learn that. By using this formula, we can find capital M. Okay, which formula? The acceleration due to gravity formula itself we can change capital M. So capital M equal to G r square divided by G. And what is the value of mass of the earth? 5.972 into 10 power 24 kilogram. Okay, what is the value of mass of the earth? 5.972 into 10 power 24 kilogram. This also you have to learn. Okay, then take next page. Page number 11. Page number 11. Tabular column is there? No. Just that tabular column. See, any one word will come. Okay, in this tabular column. Say case 1. Lift is moving upward with the acceleration. Suppose the lift is moving upward. So this reaction force is greater than W. Okay. So here, then see the downward. See the reaction force is less than. Wait, okay, then here lift is at rest or equal to W. Then the lift is falling down freely or equal to 0. So this you have to learn. Okay, so the lift is moving upward means R is greater than W. Then lift is moving downward, R is less than W. Lift is at rest or equal to W. 2 also equal rest. Then the lift is falling down freely, that is R equal to 0. Okay, so from here any one word will come, just you have to learn that. Okay student, then the last one is page number 12, applications of Newton's law of gravitation. So first point, dimensions of a heavenly bodies can be measured using the gravitation law. Mass of earth, radius of the earth, acceleration due to gravity, etc. can be calculated with a higher accuracy. Helps in discovering new stars and planets. One of the irregularities in the motion of stars is called Hubble, lead to the disturbance in the motion of a planet nearby. In this condition, the mass of the star can be calculated using the law of gravitation. Helps to explain germination of roots is due to the property of geotropism, which is the property of root responding to the gravity. Helps to predict the path of an astronomical body. So these are the questions you have to learn. Okay student, then choose the correct answer also there. Choose the correct answer. Just once I am revising the choose the correct answer also. So inertia of a body depends on, what's the answer? Mass of the object. Then second one, impulse is equal to change of momentum. Newton third law is applicable both A and B. A means what? Body is at rest. B, body is at motion. Then plotting a graph for momentum on the y-axis and the time on x-axis. Slope of momentum time graph gives force. The next, in which of the following sports the turning effect of force is used? Cycling. The unit of G is meter second power minus 2. It can also express in Newton kilogram power minus 1. The 1 kilogram force is equal to 98 into 10 power 4 dyne. The mass of a body is measured on a planet Earth is m kilogram. When it is taken to a planet of radius half that of the Earth, then its value will be dash kilogram. M, capital M is the answer. If the Earth shrinks to 50% of its real radius, its mass remaining the same, the weight of a body on the Earth will increase by 300%. So to project the rockets, which of the following principles are required? Both A and C. A means what? Newton's third law and law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, fill in the blanks. To produce a displacement, dash is required. What is that? Force is required. Passenger lean forward when sudden brake is applied in a moving vehicle. This can be explained by inertia of motion. By conversion, the clockwise movements are taken as negative and the anti-clockwise movement is taken as positive. Then gear is used to change the speed of car. A man of mass 100 kilogram has the weight of what is the formula for weight? W equal to m into g. So m is given, g value 9.8. What is the value of acceleration due to gravity? 9.8. Just multiply means you will get 980. Okay. So what is the unit of weight? Newton is the unit of weight. So this much question you have to learn well. Okay. You have to learn well, and first lesson all the answers, mostly all the answers revised. So anyway, you should learn. Match the following. Newton first law. What's the answer? Newton first law. Stable equilibrium of a body. Newton second law, law of force. Newton third law, flying nature of bird. Law of conservation of linear momentum, propulsion of a rocket. Okay, student. So all the students learn well first lesson. Next week for your exam, you all know, student. So everything learn thoroughly. If you have any doubt in this first lesson, you can ask Zoom class. Okay, student. Thank you.